What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Footballer's Advice. In today's video, I wanted to talk about why you need to treat your soccer career like a job and not a hobby. Professional soccer is a business, and once you realize this, you will be better equipped to understand how the industry works and how to put yourself in a position to succeed. And just like any other profession, you need to take pursuing a professional soccer career seriously in order to have the opportunity to actually become a professional soccer player. If you were to apply for a job, your employer would want you to send them your resume and then also a portfolio of the work that you have done in the past. The same is true within the soccer industry. Instead of sending clubs a resume of a list of jobs that you have had prior, you would actually be sending them a resume of the list of teams that you have played for in the past. Along with your resume, your portfolio as a soccer player is your highlight video. Your highlight video outlines the work that you have done in the past or the skill sets that you have that can help benefit the team. And then, just like an interview process where your employer asks you to perform different tasks and then also decides who they want to hire, a club team will ask you to train with them and then choose who they think best fits within their team. This is why I tell players that in order for professional soccer teams to take you seriously, you at the very least need to have a resume and a highlight video. This is especially true if you don't have an agent representing you or know anyone within the soccer industry that is trusted by clubs to recommend players to them. This then transitions to another topic that's very important, which is networking. Just like in business, the contacts you have is what will allow you to move forward and actually gain other opportunities. It's no different in the soccer industry. The more people you know within the game, whether it be professional coaches, agents, scouts, players, presidents, general managers, owners of the team, the more likely it will be for you to get a trial with a professional soccer team. Now, there's no guarantee that having these contacts will allow you to become a professional soccer player, but if you can tap into this network and ask them for any tryouts that they know of or any trials with a club, that could be the opportunity that gets you in the door. And as the saying goes, your network determines your net worth, and it's completely true. The more people that you can connect with that can help you out could be the difference between you getting an opportunity to trial for a professional soccer team or not. Having someone that can give you a good recommendation, whether it be to other agents or another person within the club, is beneficial in order for you to get a professional tryout opportunity. But notice how I said someone though, and not specifically an agent. You do not need an agent in order to be connected with professional soccer teams. All you need is an individual who is connected to professional soccer teams that they respect in order to recommend players to them. That way they can actually take a look at you. This can be an agent or another trusted individual. An agent is merely someone the club trusts to recommend players to them. And this could be frustrating for players that have the ability to play at the professional level, but don't have the contacts in order to break into the game. Sometimes you'll be watching a game and notice that you're better than the player that's in your position, but fortunately, they were able to have the right contacts and connections in order to get their opportunity. This is why I tell players to have multiple social media accounts. This way you can promote your skill sets to other trusted individuals around the world. And if they think you have what it takes to play at the professional level, they could help get you a spot in order to try out for a professional soccer team. And my last point is this: being good enough to play at the professional level is just a small portion of what it takes to actually become a professional soccer player. Not everyone who has the ability to play at the professional level does, and this comes down to a lot of things. Like businesses, clubs are limited to what they can do based on their budget. So with these restrictions, clubs will find the best players that they can afford. This includes negotiating players with their salary and then also other financial decisions. Clubs are also limited to the number of players that they can sign and the number of foreign roster spots that they have available on their team. In some countries, having a foreign player on their team costs 3 times the amount in salary that they would pay a domestic player. So already, having a foreign player is a luxury that most teams can't afford. So even though you have the ability to play at the professional level, sometimes it just comes down to being at the right place at the right time. Does the team have any money left over to sign you? Are you willing to take little to no money in order to start on a lower tier professional team in order to start your career upwards? Do they need a player in your position? Do they like you, but they already have another player in your position and can't terminate their contract? Is a club willing to sponsor your work visa in order to have you as a foreign player. These are all things that you and the club have to consider that will affect their budget and your decision as to whether or not you're going to sign for them for that season. Like I said, some of it, like the financial things, are out of your control. So control what you can and just keep finding your next opportunity. I mean, at the end of the day, this is how you and your teammates are going to make a living to eat and provide for your families. Soccer is a business, and you need to treat it like one. And this isn't to say that you can't have fun or enjoy the game. You definitely can, but you need to put into perspective what playing professionally means. And if you want to be taken seriously as a professional, you need to start acting like one. And so that wraps up today's video, guys, on the business side of what it takes to become a professional soccer player. So thank you again for watching Footballer's Advice, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we're closing in on 200 subscribers, which I'm really excited about, and I will see you guys in the next video.